Okay, this is our DE filter, and we're going to talk about cleaning this filter out. The filter doesn't need to be taken apart, it needs to be back flushed. Inside this component here, there are a bunch of small filters that the water circulates through and catches all the debris. By back flushing, we actually run the water in the opposite direction and we dump all the debris out through the blue hose. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure the pump is turned off, either in our panel or with our remote. Make sure your pool pump is turned off. Then we're going to roll out the blue hose out into the yard. Okay, so now we've got our blue hose rolled out. Make sure the end of it is where you want it to flow the water out, whether it's in the street or out in the backyard. And now we're going to head back over to the pump and do the back flush. Okay, now that we've got the blue hose rolled out, now we're going to turn our valve into the backwash mode and turn our pump on and flush the filter. So we do that with the pump off still. We push this valve down, rotate it clockwise to the backwash position. Now we're ready to turn the pump on and flush the filter. So I've got the remote in my hand. I'm going to turn the pool pump onto pool mode. You'll hear the pump kick on, and then you'll begin to see the water fill up in the blue hose, and that's your water coming out of your filter, cleaning it. Now that the pump's running, you'll see the water start to flow through the blue hose, and it'll start to come out through the end, and you'll notice that it's going to be real kind of gray and nasty looking water. That's all the diatomaceous earth powder getting dumped out, plus all the debris that's in your pool. As the water's flowing, you'll notice it turn more and more clear, and that's the point where you want to stop the back flush once the water has cleared up. See there, now it's cleared out quite a bit from what it was. So now we're going to turn the pump off. Okay, now that the water's cleared up at the end of the hose and we've turned the pump off, we're ready to put the filter back into regular operation. And we do that the same way we went to backwash. We push the handle down, we turn it clockwise to where it says filter. Now we're ready to turn the pump back on and put our diatomaceous earth powder or perlite into the skimmer basket. So to do that, we're going to turn the pump back on, and we also want to make sure that the skimmer valve is wide open, because that's where we're going to put our powder that coats the filter. This is probably the most important part of the process, is adding the powder back in. Okay, now we've back flushed the filter, and now we're going to add the DE powder back into the pool through the skimmer. This product here is a substitute for DE powder. It's called perlite. You should be given a bag of this when we started the pool, and also this is called a DE scoop. And we're going to put 5 of these scoops into the skimmer basket. We already made sure that the valve is on and the pump is running, and we can see the water's flowing inside the skimmer. So we're going to scoop 5 of these out of here. We're going to pour it right into that filter basket. As we pour these in here, you'll see the pump is drawing it down into there. So that'll continue to get pulled down in there through the pump.